Brodes Media.
It's the best time of the year, baby. September. The weather's getting to the perfect spot, the perfect temperature. You got the long sleeves going, pumpkin cream cold brew flowing out your ass. Oh, and Eagles football. It's so glorious knowing the Dallas Cowboys are so lost. They're having an identity crisis. They're not even focusing on the sport, on the big game that's going down Thursday. They're trying to figure out what the fuck is going on with their incompetence. They're trying to figure out how the hell that Micah Parsons deal even went through. How come nobody stopped it? How could Jerry Jones be so dumb? How can Jerry Jones still have this power? How can we be paying Dak Prescott $80 billion a year when he's just a guy? What is going on? And I'm just chilling. Knowing my quarterback is going to dominate. Throw dots all over the field. Dimes to A.J. Brown consistently. Whew. I've missed it. Unfortunately, I've been banging my head against the wall watching the Phillies break me down on a day-to-day basis. And I forgot what this feels like. Putting my hand in the dirt. Getting juiced up for the link. Oh my God, Thursday's going to be outrageous. Outrageous. I'm in disbelief that we're here. Still got a couple of days. But I can smell it. I can feel it in my bones. And I feel so great about the leadership of this team following the Super Bowl victory. We know it's hard when you lose a Super Bowl to get back. We've been through that one before. And it's also very difficult to keep sustained success. You have the target on your back. Everyone's coming for you, and you need a new sense of urgency. But if there's one guy I'm willing to go down with, it's Jalen. Because it doesn't matter how most people respond to going to a Super Bowl and losing or winning a Super Bowl, because Jalen Hurts isn't everybody. He is one of the strangest cats in the world, and I say that in a good sense. It's unbelievable. And you go as he goes. And when he carries himself with this type of attitude, then there's no other way to address it than the way he's addressing it. And the way he's addressing it, he's not even putting on the damn Super Bowl ring. Is there anything more gorgeous than that? Nick Sirianni goes, well, banner. No, we're not out there for that. As if he doesn't know it's banner day. That's part of the protocol, dude. You win a Super Bowl, you get your rings, you have your parade down Broad Street. Oh, by the way, there's a banner that hangs at the link. Banner night. Nah, I wasn't aware. That's incredible. And I feel when we talk about the relationship between the head coach and the quarterback, and they're yin and yang, and they're totally different. One's obnoxious, one is absolutely absurd, one is barking at fans behind the benches, and the other is on the cover of GQ and won't smile. Barely smiles. They're on the same page here, and their message is one. And it's not yin and yang, it's togetherness. It's perfectly being described right in front of you with the way Nick Sirianni addressed the media Tuesday before practice. Speaking of practice, I can't believe Landon Dickerson is out there. This guy, meniscus, he goes down. We're all worried. We're crying at the end of the open practice when all the fans were there to watch. And it was such a bummer on what was such a great day of Eagles football being back. And you think, oh, please don't be the worst case scenario. When it comes back, it's just the meniscus. We can all take a nice breath because it's not worst case scenario. This dude's out there practicing. Now, he does fit the criteria of the Lane Johnsons, the Jason Kelce's. There are some that it doesn't matter if they lose 7 ligaments. Guess what? They're lined up. They're lined up, and they're blocking for QB1. I don't know how. And nothing is confirmed, but it sure as hell feels like it's trending in that direction. They're keeping everything close to the chest as we'd imagine they are. Or as we imagine they would, excuse me. Right? They're not telling us who's playing corner opposite of Quinion. They're not telling us anything. How's safety gonna go? I think we could probably project a Dory Jackson. And if we want to get serious for a second, unfortunately, I guess we should. There are some things to talk about that's not fully polished yet. But I don't know how many teams are fully polished in September. Hell, the team that won the fucking Super Bowl last year was the least polished team in September, going 2-2. And with the new offensive coordinator, with very limited snaps and reps in practice throughout training camp because A.J. Brown wasn't available and Devontae Smith was a bit banged up and all sorts of reasons why, they didn't get that many chances to throw the football around in what you can call meaningful practice snaps. So, the way I'll phrase it is this. I'm not concerned long-term by any means. And truth be told, I'm not concerned in the short term either. But the way I'm preparing to enter September, let's say, I think they're going to kick ass against Dallas because Dallas, fragile is an understatement. This is a franchise that has no direction. This is a franchise that has no leadership. This is a franchise that is straight up crumbling to the ground. And it's funny, you got media members of the Dallas Cowboys say, oh, the Eagles are talking that shit so much, you better fucking win by 90 with the way they're talking. We're going to beat your ass. I don't know what else to tell you. We're going to beat your ass. I don't think you're ready for the environment that is the link following a Super Bowl, and we get to beat up on this version of Dallas football. Oh, my God, you're going to get fucking annihilated. But for the month of September, and for the start, just looking at it from an Eagles view, it may be choppy. It may be a little bit of a work in progress, like every other team. And I'm okay with that. And here's why I'm more okay with it now than I ever have been. Now, let me be very clear. They still need to result in wins. I can't be having losses. It's just, if it's ugly, and if it's, hey, a win is a win, and if it's keep the main thing, and it's the contribution over, what is the new phrase? I'll get it down eventually. They'll throw it around 50 billion times all year long. Contribution over credits, right? Just win. I don't care how it looks. Just win. Just contribute. And from there, forget who's getting credit, this and that. Win. Win the game. If it's stylistically not sexy, but they're 3-1 after 4, that's fine. There's something about the way this team has already proven that there's something about their DNA. And in football, it's not like baseball, it's not like basketball. There are certain games where style points absolutely matter. But with where the current era of football is, with the lack of preseason and joint practices, and sometimes they use September as a let's get our feet wet, and I know we're getting thrown into the fire, and I know these games all count the same for the records and the standings, but we don't want to put anyone in harm's way in August and all kinds of things like that. This is the new wave. And in this new wave, you've already been shown that there is a lot of communication behind the scenes on how to get it right. They've already executed a plan where they can zig and zag if they thought this was going to be their idea and concept early. Hey, that's not what we're looking for. We have things that can be stronger. Let's shift. Hey, yes, we did focus on X, Y, and Z for the last 3 months. But you know what? We have to pivot, because if we don't, we are going to be screwed and not reach our potential. We're pivoting. And a lot of coaches are stubborn. A lot of guys in this league say, this is my way, and I'm going down with the ship. I don't care if it doesn't work. This is what I believe in. This is who I am to my core, and let's see if it works. I put all this time and effort into it. I'm not scrapping it now. Last year, Nick Sirianni at the bye said, I'm scrapping it. Let's listen to my linemen. Let's listen to my squad. Let's listen to the guys that are in the trenches. Let's see what we can do here. Boom. So if things look a little uncomfortable, if they look sloppy, if they look choppy, I have belief that they can communicate, look at what they do like, look at what they don't like, see what they can switch, see what they can work with, and then get it polished as they roll into week 7, week 8, week 9, week 10, once you're in the grind of the year and once you're getting your schedule established and your body is feeling what a body feels throughout 6, 7 weeks of very taxing physicality. Now it's all forming. I'm giving them wiggle room because they've already shown me that they do a good job of looking at the information, looking at the tape, and then applying their best foot moving forward after that. I just love it. I love the fact that I can chill and know that these are the ones pushing the buttons. Jalen Hurts, Nick Sirianni, Howie Roseman, Cam Jurgens, Jordan Mailata, Landon Dickerson, Lane Johnson, Saquon Barkley, A.J. Brown, Zach Bond, Jahad Campbell getting into the action now as a South Jerseyman.